Things are really going to change after today. Hi guys, and welcome to the most chaotic, what has it been, 15 hours of my life. This was supposed to be a super fun, possibly relaxing weekend. My mom is actually in town because we have a wedding to go to tomorrow, and we have this new little puppy, and we don't want to leave him for an extended period of time. Obviously, my mom's not just coming for babysitting. That would be crazy. She lives in New York. She wants to see him before he gets big, because we know he's going to be a big boy soon. So I went to pick her up from the airport, and then right as I was getting to the airport, I get a call from Zach. But I can't hear Zach because he sounds like he is 500 miles away in like a water bubble. Later on, we found out his phone, I think, has water damage. He texts me, all he texts me is, "Pipe burst, give me your dad's number." I text him my dad's number, and I'm like, oh my gosh, pick up my mom, we speed, well, I don't speed, but we drive home. And I love how I have to like clarify, like, I don't speed, I would never break the law. It was worse than I even imagined. A pipe in our basement just absolutely burst, and there was just flooding. And as it's filling up, all we were thinking is, we need to stop this because our entire basement is just about to flood. And we are trying everything. I am, meanwhile, covered in water because as you're trying to work on it, like, it's splashing all over you. My dad is on FaceTime with us.
Just go back there and submit that. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Trying to instruct us, but like there was nothing we could do, and we later found that out. We're calling every emergency line. Zach runs to our next door neighbor who knows a lot about this type of thing. He comes over. Eventually, Zach, in the pouring rain outside, was able to, I don't even know what he did, but he has to like go under the ground and stop the burst. Meanwhile, because our neighbor was so amazing, we decided to go right to the store, and we got him a bottle of bourbon, we got him chocolates, we got him a card, we got him a little gift bag. We take the bourbon out of the bag, it just explodes. Have any of you guys experienced that, where it's not like it broke, it's not like it shattered or anything, it literally just exploded. I'm covered in bourbon, our whole floor is covered in bourbon. When I woke up this morning, our house smells like bourbon. Are you done with this? Are you done with this? But nonetheless, today is going to be a good one. We're gonna go over to Neil's for the first time with Asher. I'm gonna be showing you guys my new Nordis backpack, which is the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited to show you guys. What else? We're just gonna have a fun day with Asher, who's currently eating himself. It's really hard to teach him that teeth hurt because he does not mind his own teeth. He literally eats himself. So when we're like, ow, oh my God, you hurt me, Asher, he's so confused. He's like, what the heck? I just bit myself. It didn't hurt at all. And I'm guessing I don't even need to address why I look the way I look. Right now it is 6:30. Oh, it's 6:30 on the dot. He's been getting up at 6. Oh my gosh, the craziest thing happened last night though. I started sleepwalking. I was sleepwalking all around the room, and I was talking to Asher as if he was right next to me. And I was like, da 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 da. Meanwhile, he starts crying because I'm like right near his crate just talking to him. And then all of a sudden, what made me snap out of it was like he was banging on his cage, like, what the heck is wrong with her? And I was like, why are you in your crate? Still sleepwalking. And then I was like, wait, what? And I snapped out of it. So that was, he witnessed my first sleepwalking incident. This guy is like literally insane. What? Like, how is any of this pleasurable? Asher, off, off, off. Good boy, good boy. Good boy.
You should help me with this.
You got it.
It's the worst weather for hair. I can't believe it.
Wait, this is all, what are you doing?
I have no idea how to do this. You're gonna be my helper.
You are the reason I didn't know anything about beauty, makeup, fashion. You're so bad.
You're just
Mom, that's
what?
not, that's, oh, come on.
Can you do it for me?
I guess, but yeah.
In my day, we had the kind that would open and you would close it on your...
Yeah, I had that too in 8th grade. I'm not used to doing someone else's hair. I don't even like know what direction.
I know.
Mom, I know how to do my hair.
Okay.
What do you think of your grandson so far?
He's very furry for a grandson.
Okay, what else?
He's very good.
Yeah, like start with a compliment.
I could tell, not to brag, but very smart.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so flattered.
Well, it just amazes me compared to a human at 8 weeks. An animal could know, like, sit, stay. He must have smart breeds in him. See, the weird thing, my hair is different than yours. Mine might very well stay like this.
No, it won't. I'm gonna brush it out.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, you don't
Like,
know.
this is not the, I always say this is not the goal.
Right.
Don't panic. Is he cuter than you thought, or as cute?
He's as cute. I knew he would be cute.
He's not cuter?
Okay, he's cuter.
Oh my gosh. And were you happy when you found out I was gonna get a puppy?
Yes. I was happy that Zach is so happy. Just to see the big smile on his face, you could just tell.
Oh, he loves him so much.
Yeah, he does.
He really does.
He does. Should have had you do makeup. This is all for dog playing.
Yeah, I'm curling
Like
her hair
outside in the rain.
I don't know if we're gonna be outside in the rain. That might be a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I'll bring my doggy wipes. Also, when did you start going gray?
I was like later than my sister Joan, 30s.
30s? That was the first time you saw gray?
Yeah, Joan was earlier. Patricia really didn't start dyeing her hair till a couple of years ago, and she doesn't have to do it often. She has very little.
And she's like, what, 70?
Yeah, Granny didn't dye her hair till she was like 75.
Okay, well, clearly I got Dad's side of the gene pool.
Well, no, also Grandpa.
Oh. Grandpa.
I have Grandpa's frizzy hair. My hair isn't as frizzy as it used to be.
No.
And it is thinner, I guess, because of the
Don't you look more like Grandpa than Granny?
Yes.
And isn't that like a bad thing?
Well, Granny looked like a supermodel, and I get
know.
to look like Grandpa.
No,
Thank
I mean,
you.
obviously Grandpa was good looking, but
Yeah,
everyone would want to look like Granny.
I know.
Alright, this is what it's looking like now. Obviously not what we're wanting. I'm just going to try to like mess it up a bit, I guess. You can look in the mirror. And see if
Clancy,
you
your
like
next
it. I mean, the back looks
career.
really good.
You did a good job.
No, I think it looks really good, actually.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Wow.
Watch, Neil will be like, what the heck?
I don't. You actually think Neil will notice?
I don't know. Maybe he used to do that if you ever put on makeup. Like,
The first time I put on makeup, it was a big thing. I was like, I'm gonna go down and show him. Like, it's a big deal.
you didn't even want to show him. You wanted to see like if he noticed or something.
No, because I had the blue eyeshadow. I was like in 8th or 9th grade. I was going into 9th grade, and it was a big moment for me. Like,
Yeah.
all right, like I hope I look nice. And he was just like, you look like a clown. And I was like, oh my god, I'm never wearing makeup again. I literally didn't wear it for like a year.
Dad wouldn't have noticed, right?
No, but I was so sad.
I can imagine.
Wow, the hair. See, the good part about your hair is it holds a curl so well.
Yeah, it does.
Like mine is not.
My
like
problem
that.
is the curl usually decides which direction it wants to go in. Like
You gotta tame it. You're a lion. What's like a
I
lion
am like
tamer?
a lion. I'll probably scare Asher now.
We're about to head over to Neil's house, which I'm honestly a little nervous. We want him to meet Timmy, Neil's dog, which Asher is too young to go to a dog park or socialize with other dogs at this age. However, Timmy does not leave Neil's house. He is literally like just an isolated dog. He doesn't like going to dog parks. He doesn't like anything like that. So he doesn't have any, like, parvo is a very big concern at this age. So he's the only dog that Asher could socialize with, but I'm also so nervous because Neil is a cat, and this cat is just Arthur's bad news. Fingers crossed that it goes well. I really do want to socialize him with at least another dog as early as possible so that he can be friendly and get used to it. All right, Ash, you're about to meet your cousins for the first time. How do you think it'll go, Mom?
I'm just a little nervous of Arthur the cat.
I know.
Timmy is really good.
Also, how do you feel about the fact that all of your grandchildren are furry?
I know. Someday you'll have the triplets. Asher's like, what is going on?
Put him down like immediately. Come in and put him down. Because Timmy will jump and scare him. And then Arthur will stay. Come on, Tim. Just put him down. Put him down on the grounder. Come on, Arthur. Come on.
I'm not really getting this, Clance.
Oh, shoot.
Timmy, that's just a little pup. Just be nice. That's just a little pup.
Uh-oh. That's what I'm nervous.
I'm kind of nervous too. You want to go out back with him?
Oh my god, he looks like a bear to me now.
Timmy, come on.
That's what Neil said when he got home that day. He looked huge.
Asher's teeth are really sharp, by the way.
You want to see Timmy? Yeah. All right, let's go. Come on. Lauren,
Timmy
outside.
likes
Come on,
to
Timmy.
play.
Yeah.
Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave.
Asher's first play date was such a success. I am so happy. We ended up taking Arthur out of the mix for basically the entire time because I don't need Asher getting his eye poked out. All it takes is one swipe. Like, we just didn't want to do that. But with Timmy, oh my goodness. I mean, first of all, Timmy is the best dog ever. Like, I knew I really wanted Asher to be able to socialize with Timmy first just because Timmy is so good. And I feel bad. In general, whenever I visit Neil, I don't like cuddle with Timmy that much. I barely pet him. And there is one very big reason why. Look at this. I've been at Neil's house for all of 15, 20 minutes, and my leggings are literally out of this world. Because, Neil, what is he? He's a blue heeler, but husky. What's the shedding like in your life?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying that we have no idea what breeds Asher has in him because we have no idea what this shedding situation is going to look like. Like, I honestly think he has lab in him, which is going to be a nightmare, but I don't care because I love him so much. And honestly, okay, what you're watching right now, the playing looks rough. It wasn't. Like, I'm telling you, you could tell when a dog is happy and you can tell when a dog is not on guard. Like, they were both on their backs, which is a very, like, submissive stance. Like, they felt comfortable with each other. You could tell. Like, there was no serious growling. The only bad part about Asher playing with Timmy is Timmy is so good. He never once bit Asher. And Asher needs to be bit because Asher was biting Timmy. And the way a dog realizes you can't bite another dog is, hey, if I bite, I will get bitten. So, and you could see this was us a little bit with Arthur, but we took him away. So yeah, that's the only problem. Asher really didn't learn his lesson from this trip because Timmy was just so nice, but eventually, obviously, when we take him to a dog park, he's going to learn the hard way that you cannot bite others because this little guy definitely loves using his teeth, and he was definitely very tired after today. Good morning, guys. We are up nice and early, as usual. We're always up early, but we're actually getting ready earlier. Oh my gosh, do you hear his groan? He's so tired because we've been playing. I have a wedding to go to this morning, and I have not been to a Catholic wedding in forever. Like, I feel like I grew up Catholic, as you guys know, and all of the weddings I went to were, you know, morning weddings in a church. But then when I got older, particularly when I met Zach's friends, I didn't even know it was a possibility that you could get married at a venue, not in a church. I didn't know you could do it in the evening time. Like, I just remember my mind was blown. I was like, this exists. But no, it'll be really nice. Like, the friend that's getting married, I'm so unbelievably happy for her. Not to say that my wedding wasn't special, it obviously is, but my friend is waiting to move in with her future husband until after marriage. Like, there are a lot of fun milestones that they're about to reach, so I'm super excited for that. Meanwhile, this little guy kind of had a rough night. Thankfully, I'm so grateful Zach took over tonight. He was on Ashy duty, which, are you tired due to the fact that you didn't really sleep that much? I think so. I don't know how I'm supposed to start doing my makeup when he's like cuddling in my arms like this. He had a rough night, and right now we are realizing we don't know whether or not this is the case. He might have, poop shyness, where he refuses to poop in front of Zach. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't know. So we're kind of getting to the bottom of that still. Are you okay? You're gonna have to figure out something with your head because I really need to start getting ready. I know my arm is like the comfiest thing ever, but all right, the fact that he's on my lap right now is actually solving every problem. Oh, I just did it. I put my arm for his head. We can't do this. We can't keep doing this because as much as like in this room, I can keep an eye on him not to chew something up. Like, that's not what I'm concerned about. He's just still in the early stages where we have had him literally a week. I don't trust him with accidents. I just don't. Like, we have not, knock on wood, we have not had an accident in quite some time. By quite some time, by the way, I mean like 24 hours. Like, accidents happen. And that's why I'm not, like, I don't want to miss an accident and then have pee soak into my rug. And for me in 6 months to be like, does it smell like pee in here? I think it kind of smells like pee, and it was pee that's been soaking in for 6 months. Like, that's like my biggest fear with all of this, honestly. So I've been keeping my eyes on this little boy like a hawk. But if you guys have any tips for crating, he is not about it. He's just not about being locked up. He really doesn't like it. So we're really trying to work on that. But as much as it feels cruel, we have to get this down because I was reading, like, it protects him. Like, if he is out and about and possibly chewing on a charger, I saw him, he tried to grab one of my chargers over there, like, that's putting him in danger, and we just want to protect this little guy. And let's be real, we want to protect our house. But I had a little bit of a mishap this morning, to say the least, where Oh, it's okay. I know you need my arm, but I can't give it to you. I really can't. We had a little mishap where I woke up. Zach was so wonderful on Asher duty. He even slept next to Asher's bed. Halfway through the night, Asher was just kind of freaking. And I had set an alarm for 8. Mind you, I've been waking up at 6 and waking up a couple times throughout the night to let this little guy out. And I was thinking, this is gonna like set. But I set my alarm for 8 knowing Zach was on Asher duty. Would this be possible? Meanwhile, the wedding is at 10. So like that was, I really knew I was gonna be up before that. I rolled over, Zach wasn't in bed. It was 6:48. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, Zach's up with Asher. Well, how great. Like I need to go relieve him. This poor guy has been up with Asher all night. So I turn on all of the lights in our room and then just start blasting a podcast. Showering, I'm humming. And then Zach goes, Clancy, what the heck? And I'm like, what? And then Asher starts barking. They were sleeping next to me. I had no idea. I've never seen Asher sleep in past 6, so I had no idea that they were in the same room as me. And that's when Asher got up. That's when it was game over. So I feel so bad, but I promise you, I was like rushing out of bed to help Zach. Like I had no idea they were in the bedroom. I'm sorry, Ash. I'm trying to remove my arm. You see, I gotta use it for makeup. I gotta look semi-decent at this wedding, okay? And I gotta cover these bags that you've given me. He's mad that I moved my arm. I know. Ugh. This is what it's really come down to, Ash. You see what I'm trying to do? Why don't we go like that? Can't you find another way? You need head support. But yeah, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm just coming on here and complaining about everything. I promise, like that's not my goal. I just always like to keep it real. I don't want you guys to think it's just rainbows and butterflies and like, oh my gosh, this is like a piece of cake. Or sleep deprived. But like genuinely, it's been like the best week of my entire life. Like even just this, like just, well, you can't even see him. He's laying on my lap, but like just like the love makes it so worth it. Like the love I have for him, and I think he loves me, pretty sure. Why? I need to Google that. I've been Googling everything. Like, why does he make that noise? It's when he's really tired. You're like, why can't you just give me your arm? I know you want my arm. I know it would make your life easier, but I need my arm, okay? Mom needs her arm. Ugh, how am I supposed to get ready? How am I supposed to? We made a little deal that if he sat down there while I got ready, we'll have lots of snuggle time later. This is the dress I am settling on after trying on literally 500 different options. I feel like dressing for a winter wedding is just so hard. Like this doesn't scream winter. It doesn't. I mean, obviously the tights and the booties help, but they don't even go. It's okay. We're all gonna be okay, right? Zach was also struggling.
We're gonna be the ugliest dressed people in town.
We're ugly.
No, you're pretty.
But
I'm ugly.
you're so ugly. Zach, his big thing was he doesn't like dark on himself.
Well, I just have like a darker gray, but I don't have a good jacket and stuff to fit. And I usually wear brown, but brown wasn't looking good today, so I had to switch it up, and this is the best.
I prefer black. Also, when you started asking me for fashion advice, that's when I knew.
That's when you know I'm struggling.
And where's my phone? Oh, I almost did this, but I just felt like it was just too loud. Let me put this back. It's funny because I'm stressing like, oh my gosh, like, is this okay for the wedding? Like, you know, will it be okay? Literally at my wedding, I do not know what a single person wore. No idea. Like, just, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you come, you're happy, you're great, you love my Asher, we're all gonna be okay. Why are you the cutest little puppy in the whole world? It doesn't make any sense how I lucked out.
Whew. Visitor up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you're already off to a... How are you feeling about your big babysitting journey today?
It'll be fine. I'm a little out of breath from the 2 flights of stairs at the moment. You look very pretty.
Thank you. And honestly, you can take him out. I have taken him out front.
Okay.
His big thing is he's never pooped out front yet, but I do take him out front. day. It was actually snowing all morning, which was crazy. And this is my last day of freedom because things are really going to change after today. Zach goes back to work, which he has pretty much just been like a full-time helper this last week. We have had Asher exactly 1 week and 1 day. And when he goes back to work, I mean, it's literally just going to be me and Ash, which I'm excited about. Like, I obviously love Asher, but the amount of just little things like, hey, I'm showering, can you watch Asher? Obviously, I could put him in the crate for that, but I try not to. Mom, you think I should put him in the crate more than I do?
You have to get into that habit because...
But, like, look at that. He doesn't even want to be in the crate. He wants to be free, like a lion.
Why? Are you two never going to leave the house again?
No, I'm staying here forever. Hey, don't. Okay, guys, if you have any advice, by the way, for the teething phase or the biting, like, he just straight up, like, loves biting. He's not, you could tell he's not aggressive. He just thinks he's playing. So that's what we are working with right now. And then, obviously, my mom leaves tomorrow.
Right, you haven't said I've been a help?
Oh, my gosh, of course you have. No, how was babysitting? You enjoyed it?
Very good. He's a good puppy.
You love him?
I love him.
More than Walter?
No.
We had this tarp down just as like a, what would you call it? Like an insurance, like, okay, like if there is an accident, obviously we're not training him to pee on the tarp, but like, it's good to have. I think are gonna remove it because I think he thinks the tarp is okay. Like, I think he thinks that's fair game and it's confusing him because he essentially grew up on a tarp. Like, that's where all the puppies were. So I think we're just gonna get rid of that, and I just need to get on it with letting him out every 45 minutes. Like that, there's just no getting around it because that's when we have an accident, when I'm lazy. And it's not that I'm lazy. It's not like I'm laying there and I'm like, I don't feel like letting him out. It's just I forget. So definitely need to get in that mindset. Come here, Asher.
Where is she?
Asher! What? Oh my god. Mom, what are your final guesses as to what Asher is? His DNA results should be coming in a couple of weeks.
Well, we think boxer because of the mom. There could also be a bit of pit bull in her. So that's some type of terrier.
Oh, his mom?
Yes, and then I definitely think we've got some lab.
I think beagle.
Yeah, it could be beagle. I'm happy he doesn't really bark that much. Beagles tend to bark more. I mean, you don't know whose traits he's going to get.
I mean, he's getting the boxer with his paws.
Walter doesn't seem to have the traits of his breeds.
But I think I am going to end the vlog here and start a new one for Zach's first week of work and my first true week of Asher full-time duty and how I am going to do this. Like I said, I feel like I've said this a million times. Any tips, any advice, like, I appreciate it more than you know, and I need all the help I can get. Meanwhile, me and Pup, we're gonna have a great rest of the day. We've got an itchy pup, actually.